Hey, thanks so much. All right, there are more and more stay-at-home dads than ever before. Couples can face unique challenges when dads stay home, especially when both parents have different ways of managing things like family finances, groceries, cooking, cleaning, and discipline. So joining us this morning is business and lifestyle guru Michael Alden, author of Ask More, Get More, a book that gives advice for anyone struggling to run a household. So you actually have some great ideas to keep dads focused, to keep dads motivated. They're at home listening right now, right?
Thanks for having me, by the way. I really appreciate
thanks
it.
for being here.
Any household, whether it's the dad or whether it's the mom that's running it, the household is really like a business in and of itself, right? I mean, you have cash flow challenges. You have you really need to know your profit and loss, right? You have different personalities that you have to deal with. You have expenses. You have resources.
You're going to start with writing it down, aren't you?
So you have all these things. No, I'm not going to say write them down. But what I'm saying is really the mother or the father or together. They're really, what I like to say is they're really running like their own business, and it's really important to kind of to stay focused on all these different things. My father, when I was a kid, what he used to do, and I grew up pretty poor, I grew up in a really difficult situation, and every weekend when I was with my father, I would sit there and I would watch him. He would write things down on a piece of paper. He'd write cash flow in and cash flow out, and it was always red, and that, but the thing that he did though was that he actually paid attention to it. And I think that's what a lot of households aren't doing these days. They're not paying attention to it, and then the credit card debt starts to mount, and then all of a sudden it's the mortgage starts bouncing and the car payments and things like that. So what I like to say is don't let it become a mental monster, the cash flow situation. You need to address it and then make changes, whatever they may be.
What about some of the major mistakes you see maybe couples making? Because obviously this is something that mom and dad are doing together. Even if dad's taking the lead on this, mom plays a role. Sometimes we nag a little bit, sometimes we do this or that. But where do you see husbands and wives maybe getting in each other's way?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is they don't consult with each other a lot of times, right? That happens a lot. But the other thing is too, there was a Saturday Night Live skit, and it was really funny. I think it was Steve Martin, and they had a book that they were promoting, and they said, and the title of the book was "Don't Buy Things That You Can't Afford." Really, and that's really what it is. If you can afford that car, let's say you're going to buy a car, right? I used to actually sell cars before I went to law school, and go into the car dealership knowing everything. What I like to say is prepare, and then prepare one more time. So if you know that your monthly, max payment that you can go in is maybe say $350 a month, you go into that dealership and you never make a deal on that car that's more than $350 a month, because it might feel great to drive that car
but
home.
As a car salesman, you know how easy it is to be talked into going a little over, saying, oh, well, we can cut back somewhere, where the truth is that never happens. You never end up cutting back. You end up going to the red.
Because it's an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Like when I say when you're buying a house or when you're buying a car, two of the biggest things that most people buy in the United States is a house or a car. Two very emotional things. Well, what a lot of people do is they see that beautiful house, they envision it, but they're not really prepared. They don't really know what their monthly expenses are going to be. Yeah, you have a mortgage, but guess what? You have a water bill, you have an electricity bill, you have a cable bill, you have all these other things, that you need to pay for. So you really need to be prepared for it. And that's what I like to say to people is be prepared for it. And the other thing, here's the best part about, my book is you ask more, get more. What, your monthly expenses, your cable bill, okay, your electric bill, your water bill. What a lot of people don't realize, all of these things are negotiable. Right? Right now in Massachusetts, people don't realize this, but the electricity has been deregulated. It actually happened in the 70s. You actually have choices, for your electric bill, your water bill, same thing. You can save up to 50% of your electric bill if you go with a different source. Right now, what's going on with the solar energy? There are companies right now that are actually putting solar panels on your house for free.
Seriously?
For free, and then you're going to save electricity. It's happening right now all over the country. It's happening right here in Massachusetts. Just talking to a friend of mine about it. They're not doing it on every house because of the way the sun hits, but it's happening right now. So there are a lot of different things you can save money and ultimately make money.
Oh my gosh, so moms and dads listening out there right now, I think you got to get to. There's a lot of things to start looking into to start saving money and making good financial decisions. Michael Alden, thank you so much for being here today. So Get More, the book is Ask More, Get More, and you can obviously use it to help improve your finances at home.
Over
to you, Melissa.